So I've been a little slow about getting this video out. It's almost 2 weeks since we raced November 1st and 2nd, Saturday and Sunday. This particular video is the Saturday afternoon qualifying race for Group 1, the Formula cars and Formula Fords. Large group, about 26 cars actually started on Saturday. Here's a list if you want to look for anybody special. The weather was pretty good. Saturday afternoon we had a few drops of rain, but for the most part it was clear and sunny, a little on the cool side.
This is the qualifying race on Saturday, and we're looking at the front and the end of the lineup here. They sort of doubled up this time. Well, using both sides of the grid instead of one long line. A lot of cars. I believe there's 22 cars.
As you heard Carrie Ann saying, there's quite a few cars out. If you look to the right here as we're pulling out, you can see the sports racers, and that was Paul on the end, and his car, which is exactly like mine, but he was having a tough weekend. He couldn't get it running right and never really got up to speed. I'm showing just a little bit of us coming out of the pits, and then we'll switch back to native audio for the next clip. So as you probably could hear, it was pretty windy. And then you might have seen the orange car coming down the inside. That's Ed. It'll be a little easier to see on the next clip. Right now, this is that same first lap, and it's just showing the cars going up through turns 3 and 4 and how we're still kind of bunched up. Here's the start from the inside. I'm starting in third. Steve O'Hara on the right, number 7 in the blue and white car. Shouldn't be as quick as us, and as we get the green flag here, we do pull away from him. But you'll see Ed come shooting down the inside. I kind of expected him to do that. That orange car, number 45, and the white one right in front of me there that I'm trying to pass there, that's Larry, and they're in 2-liter Formula Atlantics. They've got close to 300 horsepower, 275, somewhere in that range. And they're quite quick. They can run in the high teens, 1 minute 18, 1 minute 19 second laps here at Willow Springs. Martin is the car in front. He's in that 2002 Tatis, and he and I can, on good days, do 121s, 122s. Maybe we'll get lucky and do some 120 sometimes. So he's kind of holding them up, and our tires are cold, and we're really just kind of getting up to speed here. I ended up in 4th place, as you can see, and it's pretty much where I expected to be, and it was a nice, clean start, so I'm pretty happy at this point. And I'm just making up my mind to chase him as hard as I can. Hopefully I'll get Larry in front of me to make a mistake, or maybe when he's trying to pass Martin, he'll make a mistake. Ed, who started behind me, the orange car, he's already up there harassing Martin, and I think he gets him past, not here, but probably going down into turn 1. And again, like I said, I'm just kind of working on staying close to Larry in front of me. The next lap, I'll show you a good bit of lap 2, but I think I'm going to show you the end of lap 1 real quick here from the stands, from my wife's view. Oh yeah, I'm almost passing both of them here because they were preoccupied with each other and not going through that turn as fast as they could. But I kind of back out, and in fact I go from on the outside edge of the track to the other side to take a look. Here in the next clip you'll be able to see that. Yeah, I switch over, and now I'm thinking, well, maybe I can go down the inside, but no, it looks like it's not going to be open, and Martin was up there blocking nice and tight, so I wouldn't have been able to get past him anyway. So just decide to wait things out and stay close. Here I'm going to give Larry a little look down the inside, but I'm expecting him to come left like that, right across, and so I really wasn't serious about going in. Again, just more of putting myself in his mirrors and making him look at both Martin in front of me and him. Sorry, Martin in front of him and myself, and I'll try to get him to make a mistake. We both almost made a mistake there. And now we're just continuing on with lap 2. I don't think there's too much exciting here. Just evidence of staying pretty close to pretty fast cars. And I'm hoping I'm going to pass Larry, or Larry will pass Martin, although that doesn't look likely right here. And then we can get up and have a good race between Martin and I. We are a little closer than it looks here. I think the next clip here, just a minute, will be us coming down this straightaway into turn 1, and you'll get a better feel for that. The GoPro distorts things quite a bit. Yeah, so here's the end of that second lap, and you can see we're really not that far apart going into turn 1 here. A lot of cars. And so now continuing the third lap, and again looking up the hill to the top of Willow Springs, Big Willow. And you can see I'm staying very close behind Larry. This is the same turn you just saw from the exterior view, but you couldn't see as well, where I almost tapped Larry in the left end there. I'm going to go around the outside. He checked up a little quicker than I expected him to. This is the end of that same lap, lap 3, where it didn't look like Larry was that close, but he got a good run out of turn 9, and he actually passes Martin going out into turn 1 here. Again, not a complete surprise. Those are fast Formula Atlantics. But because they were passing each other, it slowed them up a little bit, I guess. It allowed me to get up pretty close here, and so by the time we get around to turn 3, this is turn 2 that we're in, I'll be right behind both of them. As the caption notes, this is one of my fastest sectors. The fastest I've ever done this time too is 15 seconds flat, so 15.3 is pretty good. That was a good time to do it. You're also going to see some traffic up here in front of us, and it's going to present a bit of a problem for us coming out of turn 5, 6, and 7. Alright, and there's also a car there on the right, and we were getting a yellow flag, so that kind of bunched us all up here. This is that same turn 3, turn 4, and turn 5 shot from the stands from Carrie Ann's view. And you can see the traffic out in front, and then 3 of us grouped together. Also the car on the side of the track there. Here we are going over turn 6, 7, and getting ready to turn 8. Larry and Martin couldn't figure out how to go around that guy, and again that allows me to catch right up to him. And so here at the end of lap 4, the beginning of lap 5, we're right up to him. Thought I might have had a chance to get up, draft Martin, and pass him, but that traffic there messed us up. Except Martin stayed tight, I didn't, and now I get quite a good run on him here, and as you'll see, I probably pop out a little too soon, but I'm able to pull up next to him here at the end of the 4th lap, and he plays the gentleman and gives me, even though I give him plenty of room, he lets me go ahead and pass him here. So I move from 4th place up into 3rd. This is the exterior view from the stands of that same sequence, so you can see a couple cars out in front of us. You can see the bunch of cars there, and then Martin and myself getting by. And then here's at turn 1 where I'm on the outside there, but Martin lets me go through. And this is that 5th lap now, turn 3, and it's just showing you that I am ahead of Martin at this point, but not very far, and expecting to have quite a few more laps of good racing with him. So you probably noticed the waving white flag on the tow truck trying to get that traffic out of the way. That was slowing us up, bunching us up. And you might have also noticed there are quite a few cars in front of Larry and Martin and I. This is that 5th lap, end of the 5th, starting the 6th, and it's just showing how close we are to each other, which is not very close at the moment. Here's the end of that lap and sixth lap. You can see Martin's creeping up on me a little bit, and I really didn't realize it. I'm on older tires today. I actually put new ones on for the race for Sunday, or at least less used ones. So I wasn't really worried about staying in front of Martin or getting second place or anything. I'm mostly just trying to drive a good solid race here and hopefully negotiate the traffic so that doesn't cost me too much. I think this is the seventh lap now, and it's just showing you from the stands, the exterior view, how close Martin is. Oh, and I think this is where we go side by side through turn 8, the big 130-mile-an-hour sweeper around to turn 9. There's not too many other drivers that I would do this with, or that Martin would do it with, for that matter. But we're pretty polite with each other and try to be careful of our equipment. It was hard to see from there. I think you'll be able to see on the inside now, from the inside camera here in a moment. Us going through turn 8, you'll see Martin come up beside me. He actually passes me here on the end of lap 7 in turn 9. But because I'm out in a better position here, I get a drive out of turn 9 a lot sooner than him, and I'm able to draft him a little bit. And as you see here, I'll actually pass him right back as we go down into turn 1. And that's what you saw in that previous exterior shot. And I'm going to switch to native audio here for a minute. So this is lap 8, and it'll look a lot like the previous lap as Martin and I again go through turn 8 side by side. And as my wife, you probably heard a minute ago, we are having some fun at this point. Sorry, the video's a little ragged right here. She was getting blown around by the wind up in the stands. But as you can see here, we were side by side, but Martin wanted to stay in front here. He backed out a little bit. He didn't get quite as close as he did on the previous lap. So that was lap 8. For the next 3 laps here, it's just Martin chasing me. So we jump ahead, and you saw he just passed sports racer traffic, and then this Formula Ford with Bob in it here. I kind of back off there. I back off again, and then right here. I really wasn't quite sure if Bob was going to go to the inside of the track or the outside, and I surprised him a little bit there, I think, because he was going to move over to the left, but no big deal, I let him through. However, as you can see, that allowed Martin to make a run on me, and he goes down the inside right here at the beginning of lap 12. So even though Martin got back in front of me there, I'm feeling pretty good that I'm going to be able to chase him down and pass him back. However, the clips are going to go pretty quick here because Martin does about a lap and a half run in front of me. He actually gets pretty far ahead. You'll see. Oh, I'm showing you first. Sorry, got ahead of myself. Here we're going into turn 3 on that 12th lap right after he passed me. This is one of the reasons I think I'm going to pass him back pretty quick. I really just go to take a little look in here, but he brakes on me more than I expected. I lock up my left front wheel to avoid him, and then we run into some traffic on the other side. That allows him to get pretty far ahead of me. So I'm thinking, well, okay, the race is going to end this way, 14, 15 laps. But as you can see right here, I'm waving at Martin, who ran out of gas on the 14th lap there. And so, sorry about that, Martin. Thanks for the favor. And as many of you may have already seen, I kind of returned the favor to him on Sunday by spinning off track. And the rest of these photos are just Bob and Vince cutting up with some flags, us out to dinner, and basically celebrating a great year. I had no DNFs. Got to win my first race overall at Bud and Willow. Got to run at Coronado. Got to run at Indy with 700 other vintage cars. My wife got to eat food she doesn't like. And in short, we had a great year. My thanks to my team, of course, to Vince and to Bob, just fantastic, and to their wives and Good old Cody, who keeps our car looking so great. Thanks for a great year.